Hi, friends. I'm here with my friend Deo, who is also a Scambaiter. You might be familiar with him. And about a month ago, his YouTube channel was suddenly and mysteriously demonetized, and it made the hellfires burn within me, and it made me sick to my stomach. And I'm new to Streamyard, and I didn't know that I was supposed to click this other button to start the broadcast, and so I'm really sorry that there is no blurred video of my husband walking into the kitchen, and there is also no video of my son Jared coming in here and wiggling his butt for everyone. So this is 10 times more boring. Also notice that Deo has a really nice background, and I have my disgusting kitchen behind me because I have lost my will to clean during the pandemic.
I will vouch and say that the Jared butt wiggling was actually quite entertaining, and it's just too bad it wasn't broadcasting at the time. But
Yeah,
um, we live and we learn, right? Those are
yeah.
very few viral moments that we can never get back.
Okay, so Deo is going to explain what happened without telling people too much for reasons that we can't explain. Just like YouTube could not tell him too much info about why he was demonetized because of their top secret detection thingies. Oh, also, the title of this video is YouTube Was Poopy.
Yes. Okay. So YouTube was poopy. So about a
Mhm.
month ago, I got a an email from YouTube saying that my channel was going to not have access to Google AdSense anymore. And then I had a couple of messages. I had memberships on my channel, much like Sarah does as well. And I had a few messages from some of my members saying, "Hey, I got an email saying my membership is paused. What's going on?" And I said, "I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to figure that out myself." And so Google sent me this very vague and generic email saying that there was invalid traffic activity on my channel. And so I was like, what specifically is that? Anyway, so when I inquired about it, they couldn't really go into too much detail because it would circumvent their proprietary detection systems. I think is something along the lines of what it says. And so for that reason, like I can't go into detail as to like what I researched and I found out about it. If you want to spend the time on your own and figure that out for yourself, then go right ahead. But I think the saddest thing for me was the fact that they allowed me to have memberships a little over a year ago, and I don't even know if it was even a year, to be honest, but it was getting there. It was actually almost a year, and then they just took that away from me, and so I've never relied on Google Ads or anything like that to for YouTube or anything like that. Most of the revenue that I've ever made from YouTube came from memberships, and also from whenever I did a live stream or a video premiere, when people out of the goodness of their heart, when they decided to do a donation, then that's when I would receive super chats or super sticker revenue, which obviously YouTube takes a cut of as well. And so when they took the channel memberships away, I valued channel memberships because it gave me a chance to do one-on-ones with some of my members. It gave me a chance to give them early access to videos, edit videos with them and all that kind of stuff, like lots of cool behind the scenes kind of things. And so they took that away. It was almost kind of like, it was just really disheartening to me. And most of all, yeah, like that's what I cared about the most was the memberships that they took away. But yeah.
I just want to say that Deo is one of the most hardworking and consistent YouTubers that I know. When he says he's going to have something, it's there he is. Me,
I,
it's like, sorry, I haven't uploaded for a while. I've been in bed crying because my son joined the army, and oh, and everything's going wrong in my life.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I've been as consistent as I'd love to be, but I do remember if I had to, because I spent time creating the emojis and the emotes for my memberships and stuff like that. I do remember that if I wanted to have a video out at a certain time, I had to have it ready for my members before I had it ready for that certain time. And so oftentimes I was like always working on the clock of making sure it was there for my members first. But yeah, long story short, I do believe that it wasn't, again, I'm grateful for having a platform like YouTube where I can upload videos and I can share content that helps people avoid scams and teaches people, makes them laugh, all that kind of stuff. I'm grateful for that platform. I just thought it was kind of crappy that, they allowed me to have monetization and they just completely took all of it away. And so for that, I just, and the frustrating part about that was just their vagueness in their communications with me. Even after I sent in the appeal, the vagueness of the response was like just a little bit more irritating than anything. So yeah.
And we know they have their reasons for that because they have to protect the advertisers for paying for ads that weren't viewed by real people and that sort of thing. It's just very frustrating when, like, Deo knows he's honest, I know he's honest, and he didn't actually do anything wrong. And he can't fix the problem because he is not the cause of the problem.
It's like they basically say this to you. We found some, invalid traffic activity on your channel. Please fix it. Then I inquire and say, okay, is there a specific video? Can you tell me when it happened? Can you tell me, where am I supposed to, what general time frame should I be looking at? Yeah, we can't tell you that, but fix it. So what exactly do I need to fix? You need to fix it.
It's kind of similar to how when they would tell us your video's not advertiser friendly and they wouldn't say what happened because their robot whatever system detected something. Like there was a time where someone could make a video about a photo shoot and it would flag the word shoot for being violent or some nonsense like that. And you couldn't get a human to review it a while back. And I think that's the reason why they said, okay, now we're only going to monetize channels that have 1,000 or more subscribers, because then we can have more humans reviewing things and the problems. But the frustrating thing now is that YouTube has decided that they're going to play ads on channels that aren't monetized. So if you see ads on Deo's videos now, he's not making money off of those ads anymore.
I mean, I never really made money off of ads anyway. You know what I mean? So it was never, that's another thing. It was like something that I never really even looked at, like, because I never really cared too much about that. I think the scariest thing is for someone who's like a full-time YouTuber, the scary thing is like how easily they were able to just demonetize me and not really give me a specific reason. Like invalid traffic activity really isn't that specific. If once you start researching it, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. I did none of those things, and yet they couldn't reply back to me specifically on what I did or what they found that they thought that I did.
Because they can't teach us how to
go around their system,
find a loophole,
right?
To do things that we're not supposed to do. I was very fortunate to have a video take off that started to eventually cover our van payment, which was major. I was very, very stressed when we had to replace our van, but it was something we had to do because the old one was just falling apart. And I thought, how are we going to do this? And now during the pandemic, I haven't been able to teach piano except for 2 kids over Zoom, which is very difficult and draining. Yeah, if this happened to me, if they just pulled the rug out from under me, I would be absolutely panicking. Yeah, any YouTuber who depends on the income, this would just be a disaster for them financially.
It could be literally devastating, especially someone who decides to make like a career out of it. And to me, the thing that I really disliked about the fact that, like, I get the idea behind demonetizing someone if they did those things, but when I inquire and I say, like, in my appeal, like I stated what I did find with regards to my channel, was an awkward thing that I found back that goes to Russia. When I saw that, I said, okay, this is what I found, and I reported that to them. And then the response back to me is just like, yeah, like, you know, based on the information you've provided, like you're not like you're not advertiser friendly, basically, right? Like I don't even swear in my videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are often times where I'll actually like bleep out the scammers if they're swearing too, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
so anyway, it's frustrating because of how easily they were able to do it. If they did it to me, it's possible they could do it to someone else, and
Right.
the vagueness of response too, right?
Sometimes
That's
when the scammers swear, their English is so bad I can't even tell if they're swearing, and so
yeah.
I just bleep it out just in case.
Yeah, but they swear in their language too, right? So you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Um,
that's
like
true.
they're still swearing, whether it's in English or not. Like they're still letting it out. But that's not the point. Like you can when you're doing you know, whether you're gonna put an ad on your videos, like it says like, you know, does your ad contain, and then it has a list of stuff that you can select from, right? Like
Yeah,
harmful
they have
events, all
all
that kind of
these
stuff.
categories
Right.
now.
I don't have access to that anymore. I don't see those anymore. So it's
Yeah.
literally like video, you want to add end cards and public, private, unlisted, like you know what I mean?
So
That's
now, Dale, you can swear all you want.
yeah. Dadgummit.
So YouTube, if you're listening, when you demonetize creators like this and you don't let a real human deal with it, it leaves the other creators going, huh, I don't know if I want to keep investing in my channel anymore. Like my computer has been acting up and freezing and stuff. And my fear is if I have to replace my computer, would I be immediately mysteriously demonetized afterwards and not have a way to help cover that? And as far as promoting channel memberships or anything, well, should I put more effort into Patreon? So YouTube, you make more money if we promote channel memberships. But this really burns my bum. I'm not happy that this happened to Deo because I know that he's an honest person and that he's not going to break the rules. And there's really no sign of him doing anything, I wouldn't say illegal, but he doesn't have a crazy amount of views on his channel. He doesn't have a crazy amount of subscribers. And we have seen some channels that grow a crazy amount. And there are stories about people using a service. Oh, I actually had someone approach me on Facebook and say, hey, we can get you X amount of subscribers or something for X amount of dollars. And I said, no, thanks. Well, why not? Because those viewers would be meaningless.
Right. Yeah.
I actually want to connect with real people.
If someone's a full-time creator on YouTube, even if they're not a full-time creator on YouTube, but if you depend a lot on the income that you make from YouTube, luckily, like I didn't, you know, I did reinvest back into the channel. Like, you know, I wanted to have like nicer looking videos, some lights, and, you know, make my presentation a little bit better camera.
Your
That kind
lights are very nice.
Thank you. I wanted to have something more like that. I wanted to the way that I wanted to actually present myself on YouTube, and so you know, I that's what I did is I reinvested back into my channel, and I'll continue to reinvest back into my channel, but obviously not through the YouTube Google AdSense stuff anymore because they took that away. So if anyone depends on that kind of stuff,
And you can keep appealing once a month. Is that true?
I think that's what they say, even though it says if you appeal once and if you're denied, our decision is final. It does also say that you can appeal like once a month kind of thing. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
That is so frustrating. Well, I wanted to say too that Deo helped me learn how to use StreamYard tonight. We were going to do Zoom, and I like Zoom because it has virtual backgrounds and I can hide my disgusting kitchen from everyone. My music room is clean, but I don't have the computer in there. So he said, "Hey, well, his mic hasn't been working very well on Zoom, so he said, let's do StreamYard." And I was like, "What is that?" And then he said, "You can, hook it up to YouTube." So this is exciting, and I want to do a game night with Deo.
Yeah, cool. That'd be cool.
You do that with StreamYard?
No, I normally do that through just YouTube, but
Oh, okay.
I think you can do it through StreamYard, but you can, because you can share your screen,
Oh,
right?
okay. I learned a new thing, which is cool because I'm old. I also learned
She's
that
super old.
I'm not supposed to see that only old people use the laugh cry emoji, and also that parting your hair on the side is not cool. You're supposed to part it down the middle. Did you know this, Deo? This is the latest thing that I read on the internet.
I don't really part my hair at all.
Yeah. Well, if you're a woman or a guy with a lot of hair, like Michael Bolton used to have, it's no longer cool to part it on the side. You're supposed to part it down the middle, but I look like an idiot with my hair parted down the middle. So I'm not going to do that. And I'm just kind of okay with being old, and doing things that aren't cool, because I am the generation that used to wear my bangs half a foot high. Well, and I used to have bangs. Now I don't have bangs because it took me forever to grow them out, and I will never have bangs again. And I don't care if it's not cool, because I'm a rebel.
Yes,
Plus,
you
plus the younger generation, sorry to tell you guys, you wear really stupid looking glasses, and you're going to look back at it 10, 20 years from now, and you're going to be filled with regret and wonder why you thought your glasses looked cool. So
are.
just trying to help. Deo, maybe one of these days we can do a live stream when we try on chunky glasses together.
Sure.
My best friend works at her dad's eye doctor clinic thing, and that won't help you because you're in Canada.
No, but you know what will help me is the fact that if you can actually also tell your audience that, and this is not sponsored, by the way, but you could go to Lenscrafters and get free cleanings and adjustments, even if you've never bought your glasses there. Just so you know.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Lenscrafters, because
we craft lenses.
You can also find Deo on Twitch, and hopefully eventually they will start paying him, and hopefully they will never be poopy to him like YouTube was. Let me change something here. Twitch star. It's your future.
You are funny. I wish I could edit your name.
Oh, darn. I'm sad for you. Not really, though.
I mean, technically you could leave it as is, or you could just literally change
Wait,
it like
don't
that.
change your name without my authorization.
I'm going to call you what I want to call you. You're not allowed to change your name at all. Yeah.
He changed his name to Totally Poopy. I didn't do that.
Totally.
I changed his name to Poopy.
Poopy. Totally poopy.
Poopy. The word of the day is poopy. Real quick, let's cover some other things that the young people, the youths, have been talking about.
All right.
I've noticed that clout is a very big word these days.
Mm-hmm.
Clout chaser, things like that. Mm-hmm. Grifter. Like grifter was like the word of the year.
I've never heard of grifter.
Grifter's gonna grift. Just go to Twitter and look up the word grifter or grift, and you'll grifter.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I think it means
Is that someone
I think it's someone who's kind of scammy or something. I
Okay.
don't know. So I'm gonna start using the word rad a lot and see if I can bring it back. I had a friend who tried to bring back the word
Yep.
fresh.
You got to do
Didn't
that when you say rad, though.
rad. Let's see, what are some other phrases?
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Wait, did we talk? We didn't. Oh, we talked about the mukbang when we had the false start earlier, where I thought we were recording, but we weren't.
Right.
So I was talking about how sometimes there's drama between YouTubers, and that like terrifies me. And so I've collabed with a few people, but when I see the drama, it makes me kind of scared to keep collabing with people because so mukbang is when people eat
Mukbang.
lots of food and they
Like celery.
no.
What?
No, it's usually things like spicy noodles. Well, and sometimes people make it into like an ASMR thing when they chew on the microphone.
Are they chewing on the microphone, or are they
Not
chewing on
on not
food?
on the microphone, but just this one lady, she has like millions of views eating a pickle.
Great.
No.
Wow.
Look, my eyes are starting to water just thinking about it because it makes me want to gag.
You don't like pickles?
I don't like hearing people chew.
Oh.
I've intentionally edited out chewing noises from my videos at times. Like no one wants to hear that. Or sometimes I've put in a warning if there is, because one time I was just trying to annoy the scammer. But for some reason, some people have a thing for chewing noises. I don't get it. But anyway, there's this one guy who created a lot of drama. He's somebody who likes to do mukbang, and there was some weird stuff between him and another mukbanger. It just sounds like a dirty word. I don't like saying mukbang. Right? I feel like I'm going to get demonetized for saying mukbang.
You said mukbanger.
Mukbang. It's not funny.
Oh, it almost sounds like
Is that what you call someone who does mukbang? A mukbanger?
It almost sounds like something from McDonald's. Like did you order the McBanger? Yeah, I did. It came with pickles.
And then drama channels will do videos about the drama between the mukbangers. And then, ooh, did you see the look on her face when he took all those noodles? Like he wasn't leaving any of the noodles for her. Did you see the look? And I don't understand why there's a competition between people who try to eat a buttload of food in one sitting.
I don't either. I don't really
but
understand that either.
There has been some weird things between some Scambaiters, and sometimes I'll see it playing out on Twitter. And my thing is like, okay, I'm slowly going to back away from this. And Deo's always in there being like the peacemaker. And then on the side, I'm like, Deo, what is going on? Why are they angry at each other? Should I be friends with that person? Because I don't know who started it.
Right.
Maybe I'll just step away from both of them.
Yeah, and I always like to hear like both sides of the story, as I was telling you before, because you know, there's one person's story, there's the other person's perspective, and then somewhere in there is the truth between the two of them. And then I like to be educated with regards to both sides so that I can make an educated decision on not necessarily who I agree with, but just more or less. Sometimes it's like, you know, politics. I see both sides and I'm just kind of like, you're both idiots. Like, you know, yeah, this is just completely dumb. Unless it's like brutally, blatantly obvious, then, you know, that's normally when I take a stance. But usually I don't like to see that between Scambaiters because it's like, it's not necessary. You know what I mean? It's really not.
Yeah.
Fight the scammers, not each other.
Yeah. We're supposed to be on the same side.
Be
And
lovers, not
I
fighters.
think
Like that,
don't be
And some people,
mukbangers, so
some people don't like that. I'm like that. You know what I mean? Some people don't
Mhm.
like that. I'm not like worshiping and like, oh, everything you say is the gospel. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
no, I'm not like that. Like, I can think for myself, and no, I'm being
Yeah.
serious. Like I want to know for myself. I don't just blindly follow just anybody for the sakes of just like, oh,
Right.
because they're this, or they have this many subscribers, or they're this person. Like, no, like I'm like, I gotta hear all sides. Just how many subscribers you have does not determine whether you're a good person or not.
Right. Thanks so much for
having
coming
me.
on.
Oh,
Go ahead.
ladies first. Go ahead.
Okay. Thanks so much for
Thanks so much
coming
for having
on
me. Being totally poopy right now. So you go ahead. I can't believe you haven't changed my name.
Thanks so much for coming on my channel.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.
Anytime. Even if everyone on the planet demonetizes you, you can come on my channel.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you.
And everyone subscribe to Deo's channel, even though YouTube is poopy. And
only subscribe if you like what I do. Please don't subscribe if you don't like what I do. It just doesn't, to me, it's like, why subscribe to someone if you don't like their stuff, honestly.
What I'm saying is go to Deo's channel and you will like it, and then subscribe because you like it.
Like and share too.
Yes. What my son Andrew says that a lot of the kids these days, speaking of kids and their stuff, they don't like it when people ask people to like, share, and subscribe. They find it irritating, and now they don't want to.
I'm not going to say it anymore in my videos just because you said that.
Maybe we should do reverse psychology.
Because my audience is, 35 and above, so I don't want to say it anymore because I want the youngins now.
Yeah. So maybe what we should do now is go, don't ever watch my channel again.
Yeah, punk. I know where you are. I know where you live.
So I think when we go, hey, please like, share, and subscribe, we're being clout chasers. Is that what we're doing? Is that what it means to chase clout?
I think that's what it means.
Let me Google what clout chaser means.
No, what's with my name? Did you change it again?
You change it, you liar. Mukbanger. I'm gonna be demonetized. Do you know about Gorilla Glue Girl?
I've heard about her, yes.
People have been calling her a clout chaser. The internet's been fighting about her a lot.
Gorilla
Glue?
Glue?
What she should do to get the glue out of her hair.
Acetone, right?
And whether she should sue Gorilla Glue.
No, I don't think she should.
I think that would be unwise because she could just lose even more money.
Yeah.
Because, well, supposedly she said that there's no warning not to spray it in your hair, but it does say not to spray it in your skin, and your hair is attached to your skin, in my experience. And
you know what? Here, let me put it to you this way. In the States, I know that you guys can basically sue for anything.
Rap is a rainbow.
You see what I mean? Right? You could be like copyright infringement. I had is a rainbow first, and you came along and you said, music was a rainbow, and then I came and said rap is a rainbow. But you guys in the States, you guys can sue for pretty much anything. I'm rap is a rainstorm now, by the way, not
okay, that works. A clout chaser is someone who does and says things for the purpose of becoming more popular. It is primarily used in reference to people on social media that are desperate to gain fame and followers. So I guess someone could potentially put construction grade glue in their hair for the purpose of getting a bunch of followers.
Bunch of clout, yeah. I think she has like 700,000 followers on TikTok.
And she's verified now on Instagram. She has
There
the
you
blue
go.
check mark.
There you go.
But apparently someone on Twitter pretended to be her, and she said that the Twitter account wasn't hers.
Hmm.
So I guess that's the importance of the blue check mark, is it's
Yeah.
easy to
Did
impersonate someone.
did you watch the video that she put out? The original video? The whole
I
thing?
think so. Well, I don't know if it was the whole thing or not.
I mean, it's only a minute long.
The one where she says, "I washed my hair 15 times."
Mm-hmm.
Like, people were getting ready to watch the Super Bowl, and I'm like all over the internet going, "Did she get it out of her hair?" All I know is if I have a ponytail in my hair for too long, my scalp starts to hurt. So I can't even imagine the sheer torture of glue on my scalp and not a single part of my hair being able to move. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy
so
when she was
what?
going like this and nothing was moving.
Yeah. So however it happened, even if it were like a intentional, hey, I'll get a lot of attention if I do this crazy thing, I still feel really bad for her.
I agree.
And it must be really, really painful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think suing the company is not going to go well for her because there are plenty of warnings on there. And, you know, basically, as soon as she smelled the fumes, that should have been a clear signal to stop applying it to her body. Well, thanks again so much for coming on. And
Thanks for having me.
I hope that somehow this will be fixed, or I hope that Twitch will decide to monetize you, or I don't know if there are other ways to monetize. I have Dio's address if you all just want to send him just large amounts of cash for him to roll around in.
No.
Canadian, though, please.
Yes.
He's
In my
Canadian.
only in my Canadian boxers, by the way, when I roll around in it.
We don't want to give him useless American money.
No. It's worthless. It's like almost twice as much as ours.
Yeah. Hi, friends. Oh wait, here. After you're done scratching your nose, then
Okay,
I'll.
give me a second. Alright. Alright.
The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Need a beverage.
I need a bevy too. I didn't get one.
Oh no. I made my hair look worse, actually.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a bevy.